Hello world. So, if you remember last time, I did a video where I had a script and we got the rocket up in orbit, and then I wrote another one and we brought it back down. So this is with a mod called SMURFF, and what it does is it tries to take the stock components we used in the old video and make them more realistic. So let's pull up the terminal and grab the other script again. And run it. There we go. So pre-flight's happening. So while it's counting down, since we had that last time, you can see that the engine ISPs are a lot higher than they were the other times. I think it was more standard, and our thrust weight ratio is a lot higher. So as you see, it starts at 2 and it used to start below 1. So already there's a fair difference. So this is happening after the other one, so you can see the distance above the horizon with the left. Already, and we're on our way. Turn it a bit, we can actually see the rocket this time. See what's made of. So there's the asparagus staging, some fuel inputs go into the main engine tanks. So you can see it goes from here to here. Even watch the drain. So you can set a fuel priority. I haven't messed with that much, but I've seen people, so I just turn it on just to see what it does. So about 10,000-ish meters, it should initiate the start of the rapid turn. So we passed most of the atmosphere. So you can see the perhaps doesn't move until we start pitching over, which it does. So far, looking pretty good. That happens occasionally. I'm not sure why. So you can see we're getting enough speed. We're actually other times we're turning red for a slight bit. Almost the atmosphere. So we're pitching a bit more. You can see we also have a lot more fuel at this stage. So our the steering is interesting because I had to change it for the other one, but it looks like that's actually made this worse. I'm not sure if it's because this is a lighter rocket and so it turns over. Or maybe they're actually still I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of interesting. So you can see pointing directly east again. You can see that it really was. Well, it doesn't help that the only things it has now with the other tanks gone are rolling the wrong way. Probably a good idea to rewrite the script to make sure that it's actually rolled so that it's a little atmosphere the rest of us. And now we're going full east, so we're basically full board trying to slow to our gravity turn. So you can see we're already at 4 meters a second before, and we're still in the atmosphere. Poor astronaut. Well, we don't have any astronauts, thankfully, because you can imagine pulling 11 Gs, you're missing 12. So in some vessels, they might actually start pulling apart this way. I don't think it was ones though. But it shouldn't take very long before we're in orbit at this rate. Adjust your inclination a bit, you can see it. So it's the rocket again. So definitely above the atmosphere. So perhaps it should be reached pretty soon. Looks like we're gonna have a lot of fuel definitely need to balance this a bit more. Look how high the apoapsis is. So I might burn off the fuel just trying to grab, since this is going to be a very highly elliptical orbit. It's like you can see it's increasing. That would be interesting. So we're finally coming back. So I'm not sure what escape velocity is on this one. Probably got a ways. I haven't even reached the movement yet. Wow. So we might actually run out of fuel. We may not even have to slow down the thing. So the text for an orbit, will we get to 150? Okay, and it cupped off, and the script finished. So let's see. Oh wow, yeah, we're in an escape trajectory right now, which is not good. So you can see that it's definitely easier to get into orbit with this mod. I'm kind of curious where it thinks we're gonna go. So apparently we're gonna be in orbit around the sun, and we'd almost encounter Venus. So let's see if I can turn the rocket around manually now and see if I can maybe slow us down enough so we're not in escape trajectory so we can return back to Earth. So there we go. Okay. That should be enough for the next script to run, so let's look at this. So copy path. We're going to copy library to the local directory without a space. It says it does not exist. Oh, because I forgot the 0. Okay, and now we need to copy the actual script we're going to run. So this will be main orbiter return KS. And let's try running it. I have no clue what'll happen. Maybe it won't work. But either way, it should be interesting. So we are there's, I guess, Earth in the background. So now we're turning. And it should burn for probably barely any time at all. So yeah, we're actually pretty close to the moon. I wonder if I can find it before the script. Oops. And that did it. We are now going to crash into the planet. Just from that tiny, tiny little burst. Let's see, maybe if I set the moon as a target real quick. Kind of see where it's at, maybe. Maybe not. Oh well. Thought there was a way to do a target camera. Oh well. Anyway, we'll unset the moon as target because we're coming back in. And we'll start seeing Kerbin again in the background. There's the sun. So you can see, even though it happened really quickly, 22 days have passed in real time. So I probably won't keep this launch saved, but okay, we're coming up on Kerbal. The time warp's starting to slow down. Okay. Let's set it back to orbit so we can see what's going on. You can see the horizon of the planet again. Oh, we're coming in so fast. 10,000 meters a second. We might actually die. Definitely a cool mod, definitely works, but definitely needs some tweaking before it's going to be viable. So, ultimate fail, but thanks for watching.